Today we'll take up how to convert decimals back into fractions. The process, of course, is the exact reverse of what we did yesterday. Let us take one example given by a student. Convert 23.2 into a fraction. So 23.2. Now, principle is the same. We'll attempt to get rid of the decimal point over here, and like what somebody was telling yesterday, they learnt it in the previous year. If you want to move the decimal value to this side, which is to make it 232, say for example, the way to do it would be to multiply it with a value of 10, correct? But that is not quite allowed in mathematics because 23.2 and 232 are two entirely different numbers. We can't say that they are the same. But you can do it because in mathematics, the identity function works. If you divide it also by 10, then it's not a problem. Why? Because 10 divided by 10 is 1 and 23.2 multiplied by 1 will be 23.2. However, since you chose to multiply this 10 with that number and wrote it as 232, you have to keep this 10 as it is. Okay, so now you have a number in the fraction form. You can see already 232 by 10. Now you can leave it in that form itself, but it is not in the simplest form that is possible. It's not in the simplest form that is possible. So how can you reduce that? Yeah.
So by 2.
Because both of them you can see is they are even numbers, so you can easily see that you can divide it both numbers by 2. 2 times 5 is 10 and
106.
okay.
No.
1, yeah, you're right. 166. Am I correct? You
Yeah.
can verify it. 166
Yeah.
times 2. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 6 is 12 plus 1, 13. 2 ones are 2 plus 1. 2 6 are 12 plus 1, 13. No, that doesn't work out. 166 won't work, no?
No, sir, it won't work. 166.
So it's not 1.
So 1 second. 160, 220 plus 10, 5, 100. So I think 168.
2 ones are 2. 116.
116.
116. Sorry, I made
116. Oh, 160 and all, it will go till 300.
What?
So
Correct.
if we do 160, 160
times 2 is 32. 100 times 2 is 200. So that should be correct. 116 by 5. Okay. So that is one way in which you can convert a decimal into fractions.
Second,
You can verify whether this is correct or not by doing the long division. So if you take 100
sir, it would
and divide it by 5. So 5 times 2.
No, I'm not verifying. I'm just making it into a mixed whole number.
Acha, okay. So you get 16.
Sir, it's correct.
5 3s are 15.
So but I have a doubt. Like I didn't get the whole thing. I didn't get the whole thing, the division part.
The division part. You want me to explain it again?
So then the 55 one is false, no, because it's 23 whole 2 by 5. It should be 23 whole 1 by 5.
23 and 1 by 5. Yes, correct. If you want to write it in that form, you can write it as, you can stop at this stage. So this will not come. Then 0.2 will also not come. Then you can write it as 23 and 1 by 5. So that is also possible. Somebody was telling me they didn't understand. Who was that? Sorry, I couldn't catch who was asking.
Sir, Nivan.
Nivan. So which part you are not sure, or you were not sure, you didn't catch it from the beginning?
Sir, division part.
This part.
No, sir, the above thing.
This
230. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this.
Well, I just see you. So up to this point, are you clear that you get 232 by 10? That's a fraction. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
you have already converted the decimal into fraction. The only point is that it's not in the simplest form that is possible. Okay, and if you want to convert it into the simplest form, then you have to reduce it. So how do you reduce it? Is because you can see that 232 and 10 both are divisible by 2. Okay, so you have to write the simplest equivalent fraction. So how do you do that? Divide both by 2. So 232 divided by 2, okay, will give you 160.
Give you 116.
Okay, and 10 divided by 2 will give you 5. So now you have it in the simplest equivalent fraction form, that is 116 by 5, and you can verify it. It's initially it's a very good idea to verify it yourself. Divide 116 by 5 and see if you get back 23.2. If you do, then you know you have done the right process. If you didn't, then you have to rethink how you did it.